The major problem that will affect your daily life is a sudden price increase. Prices for consumer goods are rising almost everywhere due to inflation and ongoing supply chain problems. However, it is unlikely that you can't shop wiser for the items you require and desire. Here's a list of some of the major things that will cost more in 2023, along with a few preventative actions you can take. Number 1. Newspapers and magazines. The principal issue for the print industry at some point in FY23 has been rising newsprint charges. Prices for newsprint reached as excessive as $1,000 a ton because of disruptions in the supply chain brought on by the Russia-Ukraine war and the dearth of recycled paper waste. Even though there was a drop to $850 to $900, its miles are still excessive. A few enterprise leaders are hoping it'll drop to $600 to $700 in step with ton. Some publishers have reduced the variety of pages, even as others have raised the cover charge to be able to reduce the economic impact of growing newsprint fees. Another aspect that is becoming more extensive is climate. Shanghai is prepared for a second hurricane, which would possibly avert the motion of shipment. If the fees have become higher, the best manner to read newspapers and magazines is online. That is going to help live on the skyrocketing charges of newspapers and magazines. Number 2. Sauces. Probably there is a chance of a price increase with sauces. This is going to affect the people who use sauce so badly. With a compound annual boom price of 6.9%, the market for sauces, dressings, and condiments is projected to boom from $83.2 billion in 2022 to $88.95 billion in 2023. At the least, the Russia-Ukraine struggle temporarily hampered the possibilities of a COVID-19 pandemic-associated global monetary restoration. Financial sanctions against a number of countries, a boom in commodity expenses, and disruptions within the supply chain because of the battle among these nations have triggered inflation within the expenses of goods and services and had an effect on several markets around the sector. The threat of excessive charges might be the growth in the fee of the elements. Many sauce corporations have stopped their manufacturing briefly because of the increase in the element charge. If this situation continues, we are able to anticipate a scarcity of the sauce. Do you want to have your food without sauces? In case you do not need that, it is time to run to the shops to accumulate and repair your favorite sauces. Moving directly to the next one. Number 3. Roasted coffee. Coffee fees are rising, whether or not we love it or not. Past the initial annoyance skilled while the charge of an everyday indulgence like coffee increases, it's important to remember some of the causes of this. The price of a cup or bag of espresso is actually tied to quite a few of the most pressing issues going through the world. From the weather disaster to the global pandemic. While considering a number of these bigger factors won't result in your favorite bag of specialty coffee turning into extra inexpensive, it would help you comprehend why matters in the manner they are and whether there may be whatever you can do to exchange them. The production of coffee is being impacted by growing temperatures, droughts, and more severe weather conditions like warm waves and frost. This is affecting the lives of several farmers in nations that produce coffee, along with the ones in Colombia, from which we supply, and is now affecting the lives of coffee drinkers worldwide due to the charge increase. Despite the truth that farmers at the moment are a whole lot more aware of and equipped for how extreme weather can affect their operations, the severity and suddenness of this came as a shock to Brazilian producers, which brought about an upward thrust within the charge of green espresso beans. So, there are some of the motives that affect the skyrocketing rate of roasted coffee. By analyzing many of these reasons, there's no possibility of a rate dip in roasted coffee, so get a hold of your favorite espresso logo soon before it runs out. Number 4. Window coverings. Have you got window coverings yet? There may be a threat of a charge increase in window covers for a few reasons. The sources say that the price of covers may be substantially impacted by the first-class materials used in their construction. Blinds made from top-class substances, together with actual wooden, excessive-end fabrics or specialized fabrics with unique residences, may cost a little extra than blinds made from much less high-priced substances. Cost may also be encouraged by functionality, sturdiness, and aesthetic appeal. Are you someone who's planning to get the window covers using private customization and sizing? If yes, the fee for covers made to order, which is designed to shape precise window measurements or design specifications, can be higher than the fee for blinds, which might be popular sizes. Generating blinds to precise measurements may be extra costly as it takes extra time and effort. There are many elements that make a contribution to window blinds' high fees. A few humans may not be conscious that the sort of cloth used in window coverings can affect the price. Timber, metallic, and vinyl are only a few of the substances used to make window coverings. The costliest material is wooden because it is also handcrafted and specially made. So you need to get the covers as soon as possible before the rate increases. Number 5. Laundry products. Nowadays, there are no homes without washing machines. But the modern day news on laundry machines is that the price goes to its peak. The value of washing machines is growing. Giant price increases are driving this change. In step with John Taylor, Senior VP of Public Affairs at South Korean manufacturer LG, prices for washers and dryers elevated from 4% to 8%. Even though the washing machine is a workhorse, producers regularly feed a washer and dryer equally, making matching washer and dryer units a popular way to shop. Even though dryers are exempt from the tariff, dryer costs can increase. If the prices of washing machines grow on the way to be, it will be a problem for the upcoming buyers. So if you're making plans to shop for a laundry product in the Destiny, maintain some cash stored for that too. Number 6. Toys. What may want to calm investors is terrible information for parents and youngsters who scour the shelves for the hottest toys each birthday or excursion season. Hasbro, a first-rate toy manufacturer, intends to increase the charge of its video games and toys in the wake of a weaker-than-expected profits document and the opportunity of further losses because of halted shipments to Russia. The lower income has been because of a number of issues that affected multiple enterprises this quarter, inclusive of rising plastic and different supply charges for toys like Mr. Potato Head and My Little Pony, delivering chain disruption from an endemic, and the organization's attempts to keep away from going for walks out of inventory by way of over-ordering merchandise. Revenue expanded by 4% over 12 months to just under $1.2 billion. The toy maker changed into just one of many businesses that spoke back by means of casting off their merchandise from Russia following Russia's invasion of Ukraine. The enterprise anticipates a loss of approximately $100 million as a result of dropping the Russian buyer, although it hasn't, but had a risk of showing up in earnings. This case goes to be very sorrowful for the parents. Commonly, the cost of toys is low, but in Destiny, the news is giving pointers of excessive charges. Number 7. Garlic. In the midst of harvesting its late variety of garlic, the harvesters are currently experiencing an intense heat wave. It's also challenging for the employees attempting to bring it in from the fields. It's a problematic scenario overall, with unpredictable spring weather affecting garlic harvests all around the world. The quality of China's white garlic was hampered by rain, which also affected the country's garlic harvest. White garlic from China is currently in low supply as a result. The state of California suffered from a very chilly spring, which caused the harvest to be delayed by 2 to 3 weeks. This weather has also been affecting California's garlic supplies. But what is concerning is the price increase. Fresh garlic costs have increased by 10% to 20% due to decreased supply. Although the climate affects output volumes, quality isn't significantly affected. On the other hand, the cost of peeled garlic has remained constant despite the availability of more off-grades for processing. Climate change always becomes an issue regarding price increases of vegetables and fruits, but the only thing we can do is collect it before the price increases. What are you going to do to survive this price increase? Share your ideas in the comment section below. And that's all about it. Thank you for watching the video. If you find this video helpful and informative, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And don't forget to click on the bell icon to not miss out on any video and get notifications on time. Don't hesitate to give suggestions for our videos. See you in the next video.